welcome, Keith.
Hey, Brian. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Got
Good.
a glass of wine in my hand.
A little bit of Chardonnay, I see.
Is it Chardonnay that we're drinking?
I think so. But first things first.
Colorado business.
Or Colorado Biz TV. Welcome. Welcome to Colorado Biz TV. I'm Keith.
I'm Brian.
And we're here to talk about a wine, a Chardonnay from California. It's called Heritage. It's from California. It comes in a 1.5 liter.
And that's pretty much what we're going to discuss right now is, great wine, great value wines that are in large format, 1.5s.
And there's a lot of them out there. My God. I mean, there's Australia, France, everybody does it. You find them in that little section of the cold box in your liquor store. And this is, again, Chardonnay from California. So called Heritage.
Talking about box wines or large format wines, one that I think is the Australians were the first, to actually introduce box wines into the market. And I always felt like this is just obviously my own personal opinion. They blew it by putting cheap juice into a box wine. Imagine, having a Lafite Rothschild. You got a Magnum or something that's larger.
Imagine that.
And you want to just have a great glass of wine, but if you're going to open that bottle, you have to have all your friends over so that wine doesn't go bad. Imagine if they had put it in a wooden cask as a box wine.
Right.
You can drink Lafite Mouton all night long.
Camping up in the mountains here in
and
Colorado.
the wine's not going to go bad.
Who says when you go camping or you... I like your point. I mean, who says because you buy a box wine, it should be cheap?
Yeah.
There's no reason for that.
But that's the perception that most people think of.
Or who says if you buy a bottle and the juice is in a bottle that's a 1.5 liter, who says it should be cheap?
Or taste like
or
it's
tasteless.
expensive. Yeah.
It shouldn't be. And so
This is a classic example of how you can buy a 1.5, drink it every day, and be happy enjoying a large format economy wine.
Yeah. So let's taste it. And got a nice nose. Get some apples on it. Classic Chardonnay, you always get a little bit of that apple thing going on.
But I think you get more green apple characteristics from Monterey.
Do you know?
I do.
Okay.
I think it's documented.
It's a regional thing.
Yeah.
Monterey may be different than Sonoma.
Or parent characteristics.
I mean, sometimes with Sonoma or Napa Chardonnays, you get that more of that butter texture that people love as cocktail wines. And some, then there's other regions that are like Burgundy. You get a cleaner Chardonnay. You don't have a lot of butter tones to it, and the viscosity is a lot lower, and they're more elegant. I'm not saying this is from Burgundy, but I haven't even tasted it yet, actually. What'd you think of it?
Well, I mean, certainly not Burgundy. And that's okay. I mean, we're not trying to say that all Chardonnay should measure up to Burgundy, but Old World Chardonnays, Old World wines in general, really like to focus on what they call terroir. So they're bringing out through the wine the soil content. So they're trying to showcase minerality, the characteristics of that particular region. Where New World wines, such as this or any California wine, and New World doesn't just mean California, but could be,
Australia, Argentina, Chile.
New Zealand. But they tend to bring out more fruit, focus on the fruit characteristics. And that's what we're getting out of this bottle. So for, I think, everyday value, this is a great wine.
Mm-hmm.
Keith, the price on this, you said was
$8 on the shelf, $7.99. I typically find it for.
So $7 to $9, depending on what store, what part of the country you're coming from. It's what you're going to expect to find for a bottle of Heritage Chardonnay, which is a great everyday drinking wine.
It is. I agree. And we give this. Let's give it some glasses. How many glasses?
I would say for this particular bottle, I'd give it 3.5 glasses. I'd give it 4 glasses.
Really?
Yeah.
4 glasses?
4 glasses.
I'll say 3. But you know what? That's okay, because I'm Keith.
This is Brian.
And this is Colorado Biz TV. We'll see you next time.
so that you know. Oh, are we still running?